All right, 225. To keep us honest about why it is that we are, or how it is that we are going to connect the idea of digital photography to the web, each session we will have a photo site that we will create. Now, is it true? Please, for everybody who just freaked out, give me a second. Is it true that there is much to learn about how to put together a website? Yes. Is it true that we teach classes on how to put together a website? Yes, that is absolutely true as well. Is it also true that not every website needs to be baked from the ground up? I'm mixing metaphors there, but do we have to create everything from scratch all the time? No. And as a matter of fact, a lot of the websites that you have seen, that you interact with, are ones that come off the shelf from somewhere. So please let me just take a moment here to dissuade you, so convince you otherwise, that everything has to be built by hand. RVCCIS.info, our parallel site for Rock Valley College's CIS department, Squarespace. My wolfteachtech.org is a mixture between, depending on what site you're on, but from that domain there is WordPress and there is Bootstrap. That's perfectly fine. So what we are going to use is a medium that will help you express your photos on the web without having to kind of remediate, to go back and to get those missing pieces, like how do I do this on the web? And also what it does is it prevents you from having to, I'm going to use the word security. It prevents you from having to worry about security here. So the pages that you host are going to be hosted for free with a free account at express.adobe.com. When you go to express.adobe.com the first time, and the link will be down below this video on this very page. When you go to express.adobe.com for the first time, some of you will already have Adobe accounts. If you do, you can just sign in with your Adobe account and go from there. If you do not have an Adobe account, just put in your student email at rockvalleycollege.edu. So remember, that's your S number at student.rockvalleycollege.edu. Once you have signed up, it is painless. My suggestion to you is two-factor authentication when you are given the opportunity. You will come to a page that looks very, very similar to the one we have behind me here. If you look along the top, this is actually where it would have started, is the For You page. What we want is, so instead of For You, what we want is to click on Web Page. I'd gotten a little bit ahead of myself there. From Web Page, the first photo site assignment is just a short site about you. So pictures about you, pictures that you have taken. I really want for you to be able to take this in whatever direction that you feel like. I think that and hopefully we can scroll down a little bit here. And I know you cannot see them behind me. I can see it in my OBS, but down here, right behind where I would be, we can see blog, there's online newsletter, there's mood board. So I'm just going to click here on mood board so that you can see some of the templates to choose from. Each and every one of these that you can click through on here are free. I would suggest for this very first week, you do not really have to create your own, although for free, you still absolutely positively can. So let's say I wanted to make a Slate business overview, which is maybe the fifth row from the top. I'll just go ahead and select that, and then it's going to build a website for me. All of this is click and drag when you hover over something that can be changed. So you can see here behind me, I hope, you can see here behind me, if I click overview, I can change this to RVC CIS info, just like that. Add a subtitle, double click in there, and you can start adding your subtitles. It's reminding me I can change anything up there. You can see the magic button over here. I'm going to let you go ahead and do the tour. You can change the themes out as I scroll down. Anything that I can hover over with the plus sign I can click on. I can change the text, I can add or remove photos, etc. Play around with this. Honestly, I know we think that the word play is a negative thing in education, but that really truly is what I think will get you to a site that you enjoy yourself, as you had the opportunity to play with it. So pick a theme of your choosing. Pick pick a rationale of your choosing. Do you want to do a blog post? Do you want to do an about me page? Do you want to do a mood board? Whatever, just pick it. And add your own content to the site. And by content, I mean both words and images. So you can see here, I've got the image of the construction worker. If I click on the image, I will scroll this down for you. If I click on the image, I get replace, which I don't believe that you can see behind me here, but if I click on replace, I can upload from my device. That's it. Those are your images. And remember, you can also go back to the OneDrive video to see how to upload your images from there so that you can share them from the device you took your images on to here, where you will be managing your images as soon as next week.